So, Senator Klobuchar, what
Mhm.
are you hearing from tech companies, and what are you hearing from how did these small newspapers, was there any sort of organizing that was done that came to Congress? How did this get started?
Well, it gets started when you started to see newspapers folding, when you started to see radio stations getting decreased in their ad revenue. And so they formed a group, this News Alliance, and came to Congress and said, what can we do about this? And at the same time, other countries were dealing with the exact same problem. So we came up with this, I would say, uniquely American solution, which was not to throw taxpayer money at them, but the solution was to allow competition, to allow them to negotiate with the big guys. And throughout American history, there have been exemptions made to the antitrust laws for like ag co-ops and things like that, because they were too small to be able to negotiate with the big guys for their input costs and things like that. So that was the model that we used. I was actually shocked at how vociferously the companies pushed back. It just shows how much money is out there. I'm not surprised that they push back when Ken and I and people like Dick Blumenthal and Marsha Blackburn are trying to take them on their app stores. That's actually Google and Apple, where they charge certain entities like 30% of revenues just for the pleasure of being on their app store. I'm not surprised when they push back when we're going after Amazon, subject of a suit that was filed this week, to say, hey, you can't keep putting all the small businesses links further and further down your site to put Amazon Basics at the top just because you don't like the competition. I figured they'd push back on that stuff. But this is simply literally the guarantee of the First Amendment to have news organizations and have content providers. So it just shows to me they will do anything to make a buck. And the fact that we have no laws passed to govern tech on competition, no federal law on privacy, no federal law changes when it comes to protecting our kids on the internet, something that both Ken and I have been involved in, just shows the power of their lobbying, Leanne. They have like two lobbyists for every member of Congress. They have spent hundreds of millions of dollars against a bill that Ken and I have saying you can't put your own products at the top of the site. They ran ads in every single state. They ran pop-up ads personally against me saying that I would take down Google Maps and that I was going to destroy Amazon Prime. That's a lot for one woman to be able to do. So the point is, they are going all out to stop this. We're simply asking for negotiation, and this bill in particular has huge bipartisan support. We've got on this bill, are you ready for this? In the Senate, Cassidy, Wicker, Collins, Lummis, Daines, Graham, Durbin, Blumenthal, Whitehouse, Manchin, Booker, Hirono, King, Feinstein,
Mhm.
and there's many, many more people supporting it. We need a vote in the Senate. We think
Yeah.
then we will pass this bill, and it will allow us to then work with the House to get it done.